Seeing a snowboard these days isn't very special, but there was a time when it was rare.
Yeah, people didn't know about snowboarding, and at the Colorado Snowsports Museum in Vail, they have an item on display that millions of people are going to see for the first time. It's the snowboard that was on the big screen, ridden by one of the biggest movie characters of all time. Matt Renew joins us from the museum. It was 1984, Matt. I remember it well.
I remember it too, Gary, a while ago, but a great year. A lot of exciting stuff. Good morning. You know, when it comes to this sort of stuff, it's pretty exciting. This was a snowboard that not a lot of people had seen, but it was 1984, and James Bond had a view to a kill and made snowboarding cool, riding one that's now on display here in Vail. In Vail at the Colorado Snowsports Museum.
There's an interpretation card.
Executive Director Jennifer Mason says there's a lot of snowboard history to see.
There's a ton of snowboard history in this museum.
That includes
We need to do a display.
the first snowboard most of us ever saw.
This is where it is.
The actual snowboard James Bond rode in the 1984 movie A View to a Kill.
It's 1984, it's Roger Moore, it's James Bond, it's 007, it's got all the makings of all this like cool, amazing story.
When Bond escapes the bad guys
He's being chased, of course.
by riding the front skid of a snowmobile
And the snowmobile crashes, and then he takes the skid off,
like it was a snowboard.
surfing on the snow on it.
At a time when snowboarding wasn't well known and years before it was even allowed at Vail.
This is 5 years prior to even snowboards being allowed on one of the largest ski mountains in the country.
And now that snowboard
Where it all happened.
is a big attraction in
And
Vail.
it brought it into like pop culture, mainstream, and you know, it was James Bond.
Where Jennifer says this board has a place in snow sports history that people can now bond with.
It just made it so people were like, wow, that's super cool.
It is super cool. That snowboard just right there inside the museum, right by the front door. So if you're here, it's free. You can just go on, pop in, check out, see that snowboard. Definitely worth it. Tom Sims was the stunt man, by the way, who did that. And it just, Gary and Corey, brings a certain level of danger and sophistication to Vail.
Where did you get a tux?
I wondered why he had his big coat on earlier.
Yes, well, when you're shaving the world and doing the news, Corey, you just bring the tux with you.
There you go.
The accent.
Well, you look good. You sound a little weird, but you look
a
very
little
good.
leprechaun-y, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still working on the Connery impression this
There you
morning,
go.
but I think I've got the look down.
Yep.
You definitely do.
All right. Shaken, not stirred, my friend. Have
Very
a good day.
Bond.
Take care.